Contemporary World, Tuesday and Thursday, 2:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. Miss Jen Garcia.
Good day, everyone. My name is Peter T. Ventura from Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, First Year College. This video, we need to tackle about our main purpose, which is the globalization of technology and internet. Furthermore, we need to emphasize this main topic and find the ways how this globalization works worldwide. Globalization on technology and internet. Through globalization that we realize this age of modernization, many significant changes happen in our lives due to the arrival of this. The flow of system realized worldwide has been changed than before in the past. This 21st century that centered for this globalization and adapt for the advancement of technologies, I conclude that through the impact of this modernity, many lives changes and become comfortable. Globalization brought impressive changes, especially in developing more progressive system of technologies. This means that the impact of globalization is not just depending on the changes of economic status, but it also for the development of new and advanced technologies. If we compare between the past and present, there's a big difference between the time. Due to globalization, the way of living for all people in this world has been changed. Because, with the help of modernity, the status of many people change and make it comfortable due in making the things easiest than before. However, as long we are centered of this modernity, system that flows in our country gives significant role to imply a lot of changes. Thus, even globalization balance between negative and positive. We can assure that the impact of this nation are more in positive. In fact, it may lead into different conflicts and problems that globalization were negative effects. Globalization improved the high standards of gadgets around the world. The most popular changes happen due to globalization is to help people to adapt new character of changes in the middle of globalization. As clarification of our main topic and emphasize it correctly, we need to answer the fourth question given about globalization and connected this day of modernity. As long we knows everything about globalization, but regarding in further information, we need to continue this by filling the answers of the given questions. First, through the arrival of globalization, it's gone way too far because globalization flows worldwide and help to change the nation. As long the impact of globalization is to imply a new system that really flexible for us and for the whole nation. This means that globalization was gone so far in a way of implementing new changes that it could be held and centered for both positive and negative effects. Thus, in behalf of this situation, which is globalization, was heading in the wrong direction. We all know that through globalization, we cannot dictate that this is only happen in a positive way. Besides, it also bringing different negative impact. There's part of our nation that globalization turned and moved into wrong direction. Globalization connected into this pandemic because it serves as a solution for these issues to scope new treatment and cure the COVID infections. With the help, it can easily produce any products that needed to cure any diseases. As long we're centered for this globalization, especially this day of pandemic, it gives us significant role to forecast different vaccines from the other countries in easiest way. In fact, this pandemic we realize globalization is very helpful and need us long this time. We can easily import new products that needed to our country in order to prevent any diseases that related into COVID-19. In order to cope the negative experience about globalization, as a user for different gadgets I have, and those are came from globalization, I have encountered a lot of negative experience, especially in different sites. Most of the common issues related to internet is when posting and sharing fake news. I'm already victim this in previous year. At the time, when I click the link and read what posted their sites without knowing the valid sources of it. And this due to technology and internet. In fact, many negative things happen brought by this globalization because people use this way to spread fake news and doing the things that can lead to illegal doings. In fact, to be avoided for the different conflicts brought by globalization, especially in the internet, we need to become responsible and use our marginal thinking in using gadgets. This means that we need to learn and understand this code with ease. Think before we click. For the last question that related on how we can protect our global duties in order to reach the good quality of life with technology and internet. A lot of things we can do in order to protect our nation through the impact of globalization. Globalization plays a vital role for us and for the different field. As long we're centered of this modernity, we need to grab this opportunity to secure and protect the things that under the globalization. And yet, as a student and global citizen, in order to preserve my life and protect this, I want to inform or make some platform that defining the protection and perseverance of globalization. I want to implement such a decision that can evoke to my fellow youth to play the role of discipline and concern about globalization. We need to preserve ourselves to protect the whole nation by giving some prior and important doings. Because in this simple power of implementation, together with my fellow youth, it will help to decrease the phenomenal issues and challenges caused by globalization. This is for today. Once again, this is Peter T. Ventura from Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, first year college.